I can't see anything.
Now you can.
Now I can.
Hello, icy travelers. Welcome back to the channel. Thanks for joining us. It is Monday, April 8th at about 1:30, which means we are getting ready to witness an event that doesn't come around very often.
Well, it does, just not in any particular place. Did you know that solar eclipses happen, total solar eclipses happen about every 18 months? It's just rare to actually be in the path of it. And we are in the path of it here, not in the path of totality.
Correct. We're about 5 hours away from it. Dallas is the biggest metropolitan area that is in the path of totality. We thought about going down there and visiting some friends and watching it with them, but sticks and bricks job duties prevented us from going down. We would have had to have taken a day off and just...
I did.
Yeah,
I took the afternoon off.
She did. I couldn't quite make that happen. But we are still able to enjoy it on my lunch break, so it's actually worked out really well. And we couldn't have asked for a better day.
No.
It is perfectly sunny, a slight haze, which shouldn't be an excuse for you to look at the eclipse without glasses, but my understanding is they might be having some cloudiness down in Dallas, so I think we made a good call there. So anyway,
well, I just want to say this is what we talk about. Just because you can't travel doesn't mean you can't go out and see and do, because we're just here at home downtown. We're going to show you where we are in just a second, but we're experiencing it.
And so since we didn't get a chance to go down to the path of totality, that's hard to say, path of totality. Great band name, by the way.
Path of totality.
We decided to watch the eclipse at a location in Wichita that probably is the most iconic place, the perfect place to witness an eclipse, and that is the Keeper of the Plains.
Getting there. It's a crescent. It's amazing how light it is still out here with that much of the sun covered.
It's probably what, half to 3/4 right now. We're a few minutes away from the darkest time.
15 minutes.
Yeah.
15 minutes.
So
yeah, you look at it.
okay. Yep, it's getting there. That is. Yeah, it's something you want to be able to do. You want to be able to see. One of the other things that's neat to check out is that you can look at shadows and you can see the curve or the shadow of the moon in the shadows. Like, for example, you see this tree, you go down to the shadows and you see they're just crescents. All the shadows are crescents.
Yeah, so if you don't have glasses, you can still experience it this way. It's moving.
Yeah. What time is it?
1:37.
We got about 11 minutes, is that right?
Yep.
1:37. We have 11 minutes to continue to watch it get darker. And while we're waiting, why don't we tell them a little bit about the Keeper?
The Keeper. Okay, well, I'm not a Keeper expert.
I'm not either.
But we'll tell you what we know.
It's absolutely an icon of Wichita. If you come to Wichita, you have to come check it out. It's probably the most well-known sculpture in town.
Yeah, that's fair. It was created by Black Bear Boson. He was a Kiowa Comanche artist and internationally known, well-known artist, sculptor, and he created the Keeper, which is 44 feet tall. It's pretty impressive, especially, it's impressive from many different points of view, from far off and when you get right up here close to it. And it was installed originally in 1974 as part of the United States, like part of Wichita's celebration of the U.S. bicentennial, which we all know happened in 1976, but it was installed here in 1974 at the confluence of the Big and Little Arkansas. Yes, I said Arkansas. That's what we say here in Kansas, not Arkansas, Arkansas rivers. And about, I don't know, 10 years ago or so, I really don't know when, but they redid this whole area, added in these footbridges and raised the keeper another 30 feet. And then you can't see it from here, but hopefully we can get some video of the fire pots that are down below that are lit every evening, weather permitting.
I'll put some video in that I shot a little while back of an amazing, gorgeous sunset behind the keeper and the fire pits that they fire up during the summers nightly. So yeah, it's an amazing thing to go to view. There are panels with the history of the keeper and the Plains Indians around this exhibit. It's a really very cool outdoor exhibit to come down and
Cool.
I said it again. It's hard for me to avoid. Anyway, so that's a little bit about the keeper, and it's absolutely worth your time to come down and visit if you're ever in Wichita. How's it looking?
Yes, if you come see us, come see the keeper. Preferably at night when the fire pots are going if you can. This time of year they just fire them up at 9 o'clock. In the wintertime it's at 7. It's getting close. It's getting close.
Yep.
But I took my glasses off and now I can tell that it's dimmed. It's like getting to be dusk. I mean, that's kind of what the feel is.
Yeah.
Time for me to put my solar eclipse glasses back on.
Yes. I have to look under them to see you.
I know, they're 144.
Yep. Almost. It is 1:48, and we are just going to take a moment and watch it and enjoy it and take it all in. The ring of fire.
Nope. A ring of fire, I believe is you get with an annular eclipse, and that's when it's a total eclipse, except that the moon is at its furthest point from the earth, and so it fully comes across the sun, but it's not fully covering the sun, so you get that ring of fire. I think it really demonstrates the awesomeness of the sun in our solar system, because 87% basically here was covered in its daylight. I mean, if you didn't know, you might think maybe there was just a little bit of a cloud cover.
Yeah, it's pretty impressive. See what I did?
Yes, I do. It's cooler than it was when we walked down here.
We just lost 87% of the light. That's only logical that we lost a significant amount of the ultraviolet radiation that the sun gives us.
Makes us warm.
Makes us warm. Yeah. What'd you think?
It was cool! It got so cold though. Yeah. I didn't expect that. We're not ready. But it makes sense.
Is this the first time you've ever been, experienced an eclipse like this? Have you done it before?
I did it once, but I don't think it was in the path of
not even this much.
Yeah, because we're down in Florida, and the last time I was also looking through a cereal box.
Right.
Because I didn't have these puppies.
Yeah.
So this was pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
I remember when I think I was in 3rd grade, and if it wasn't a total eclipse, it was real close. But I mean, these didn't even exist then. That was like almost 50 years ago.
Was
And
everybody like,
no, we had made viewers, and we used the one where you can hold it up and then you can see the shadow, you know, and yeah. I mean, my dad looked through welder's glass, which is essentially the same thing, but
oh,
yeah.
that makes sense.
So
Yep.
we
Came across a couple of former co-workers, Alexis and Sam. It's always good to see them, and they were able to experience it. She came all the way from Miami
I
just
know.
to see the eclipse here in Wichita. Well, okay, maybe not. Just happened to be a coincidence.
It
but
was a coincidence, but I'm really happy. I said earlier, I'm like, I'm happy I wasn't home because we didn't get it.
right,
Like this.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It worked out.
My sister's traveling right now. She's in Hawaii, so she doesn't get to experience it. I don't think she cares.
Very sad.
Yeah.
great to see you guys.
Good to see you. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
That wraps up our experience of the 2024 solar eclipse. It's
Yep.
still, the moon's still passing over, but we're headed back. And we are feeling very fortunate that we were able to come down here together and experience it at the Keeper, which again is such an iconic part of Wichita. So if you are ever in our neck of the woods, come down to the Keeper and check it out. Whether there's an eclipse or not, I don't think you'll be disappointed. So,
If you got a chance to experience the eclipse yourself, we would love to hear about it. Where were you? How was it? Was it cloudy? Was it sunny? Were there a lot of people out checking it out as well? Let us know in the comments below, because we would love to hear from you and share your experiences as well. That wraps it up for this video. And again, we always encourage you, go
see.
and do.